Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Motown's Wrestling Review. I am your host, the president of the Motown's Wrestling Group, Tony Motown Allen, and we're here talking about Monday Night Raw and a tribute to the phenomenal AJ Styles. So it's kind of cool. They're in Atlanta, so it's AJ's hometown, so they started to do his retirement farewell there, which was pretty cool. They, all through the night, they kind of showed clips and highlights of AJ Styles' career. They had people from TNA that was actually there. Abyss looking like he wasn't really Abyss, to be honest with you. Like, it looked like somebody... I mean, I know Abyss is older. It's not as big as he used to be. But when I saw Abyss, I was honestly seriously thinking like it was somebody dressed up like him and not the real man himself. But that's neither here nor there. But before we get into the actual review of Monday Night Raw, if you're not part of the Motown's Wrestling Group on Facebook, make sure you search for Motown's Wrestling Group or NWG and join. Myself or the First Lady, Ty Nicholson, to make sure that you get accepted. Must need a drink. I love you, brother. Rashawn, you're my prayers. That one's for you. But we're going to kick off with... what's a better way to kick off Monday Night Raw, the tribute to AJ Styles, than with Gunther? Gunther is kicking off Raw. He's in the ring talking trash about AJ Styles and his farewell thing. And then Adam Pearce came out and basically kicked him out of the arena. I was like, not tonight, not tonight. I expected this out of you. It ain't happening tonight, not on AJ's night. So, but at least we get to see the ring general for a minute there. But yeah, he was escorted out of the ring. And then next out is Cody Rhodes from SmackDown. Cody Rhodes. There for to pay respect to the phenomenal AJ Styles on his farewell show. And then out comes the Vision, the depleted Vision. Jesus Christ. They were talking shit and everything, and Bronson Reed got a match coming up, a triple threat for the last spot in the Elimination Chamber. And then we get some eating. Out come main event Jey Uso. It's just me, Uso. They won this. So definitely got the crowd pumping. It's not like it used to be, though. They don't really do it as much as they used to be, though. But I still enjoy my yeeting. I mean, I get to yeet on Mondays, and I get to whoop that trick on Fridays. And then, but it was main event Jey Uso taking on Bronson Reed, taking on the original El Grande Americano. And this match ended with Jey Uso hitting the spear on El Grande. And then he hit him with the Uso splash. And got the 1, 2, 3. Pretty decent match for a triple threat. I gave this match a B. Then next up, we had Liv Morgan and Dirty Dom in the ring, as Liv is coming out there looking definitely shaken up by what Stephanie Vaquero said to her in Spanish last week. I mean, I know Dirty Dom was in here in Liv's ear translating like dude was with fucking George W. Bush when we got attacked by when the Twin Towers got attacked. Oh man, and Liv's reaction almost looked like Dom was telling her that the towers were hit by terrorists. That's how she fucking reacted to Stephanie basically saying you can't do shit on your own, and how hard she had to work and all that shit. Like, that rattled you? Really? Rattled you to the point where like you're all second up a week later? I don't know. But they had Jade Cargill and Stephanie come out to make their announcement. She had a lot to say to Stephanie Vaquero. Then she turned to Jade Cargill. Then she turned around and BAM! Upside Stephanie Vaquero's head. Officially picking her as the person she's facing at the WrestleMania, which is no surprise to anybody. It's going to be Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Vaquero, which means the winner of the Elimination Chamber on Saturday will take on Jade Cargill. Then we had a match between Maxine Dupree and Natty. I like Maxine's new music and everything. I like the new attitude with Natty. I mean, she beat the dog shit out of her real quick, knocked her out. There was no contest in this one. we never really got this match, and Natty kind of looked like shit. She wanted to beat her ass some more, but they kind of pulled her off of her. Then that led to the beast himself, Brock Lesnar, out there with his advocate, Paul Heyman. Basically, they're looking for a WrestleMania opponent. They're trying to see if anybody got the balls to challenge him at WrestleMania in 54 days and list the 5 or 6 dates that he's going to be appearing between now and Mania to see if anybody's going to actually have the balls to challenge him. Yeah. Then we had Javon Evans taking on Kofi Kingston. They got into it in the back, which led to this match. Very, very good match. These two complement each other very, very well and everything. Javon Evans had a great OG cutter off the ropes of Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston sold the fuck out of it. One of the better OG cutters that I've seen. I gave this match an A-. Then we had CM Punk out there cutting a promo, basically talking about his road to WrestleMania and everything and all the shit with Finn. So it was a pretty decent promo. I don't know if it did a lot to get me even more excited than I already am for the match with him and Finn at Elimination Chamber. But I am looking forward to it and everything. I think it's going to be a really good match. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a surprise that Punk wins. But we'll talk about that on my predictions, my Elimination Chamber predictions that'll be coming up later though. But pretty decent promo itself. Then we have the women's triple threat for the final spot in the women's Elimination Chamber. We got Io Sky taking on Kairi Sane, taking on Raquel Rodriguez, and it's kind of nice because this time we know who the Elimination Chamber is the winner's gonna face is gonna be Jade Cargill. So right now these women are fighting for a shot at the Chamber for a shot at Jade. Knowing that it's Jade, I really felt like Raquel Rodriguez should be the one that's winning between the three of them and everything. I mean, she's the only one that of these three. I'm going to say the only one. I mean, Io Sky definitely is a threat to Jade, though. But as far as the matchup I'd like to see, I think Raquel Rodriguez match up with Jade a little bit better than Io. I think the Io matches would be intriguing with Jade, to be honest with you, with Io's skill set. But Raquel's the one that should win this one. And she did. She hit the Tahana Bomb on Kairi Sane, got the 1, 2, 3. I was pretty happy with that. And Raquel Rodriguez moving on to the Elimination Chamber. And it's kind of nice, too, though, because I honestly wish she qualified a little sooner, especially with Liv already earning a spot. I think they could have kind of played up to that a little bit more. Like if Raquel Rodriguez would have won like a couple weeks ago, and as Liv is picking an opponent, they could also be playing them against each other, almost kind of teasing something going on with that as far as like both of them going for titles and everything. So, but yeah, in my opinion, that's a missed opportunity. I mean, that's my booking 101. I mean, I'm not a professional booker, though, but that's how I would have done it. But the triple threat itself, like I said, Raquel Rodriguez won with the Tahana Bomb. I gave the match a C. I'll be honest with you, this was the point of the show. I was dozing off. Like, I was pretty much into everything, though, but these three kind of put me to sleep a little bit. But fortunately, we had the phenomenal AJ Styles come out for the close of the show. Out there talking and everything. It was kind of nice because he left his jacket, he left his gloves in there. Thanked everybody, talking about you couldn't ask for a more phenomenal finish to a career. It started at Royal Rumble in 2016 and it ended at Royal Rumble in 2026. Full 10 years. Honestly, AJ, everybody was saying thank you, AJ. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, brother. Had one hell of a career. Honestly, he had a Hall of Fame WWE career in 10 years. And he accomplished a hell of a lot more than 15 years prior to that. Between TNA and New Japan Pro Wrestling, though. AJ is one of the best and everything. And then they came out there. I mean, he left the jacket and gloves out there. All the wrestlers came out. Then we heard the Undertaker's music. Dong. And then American Badass comes rolling out there. Looked in the ring, looked at the shit like, you just gotta leave your shit here and leave, huh? Gonna say we got some unfinished business. Then it happened. He basically said that, well, not basically, he flat out let AJ Styles know that he is going in to the Hall of Fame. I don't get teary-eyed often when I'm watching wrestling. And I know if I say I'm getting teary-eyed over wrestling, I know some of the non-wrestling fans or some of the diehard people like it's fake and all that stuff. Like, no, it's not. Like, these guys bust their ass for us on a regular basis. Cause AJ even talked about, like, he accomplished everything except for one thing, that's be a full-time dad, and talked about gave his wife her flowers. Talk about the stuff that he missed with his kids to entertain us. But when Undertaker said he's going into the Hall of Fame, I got teary eyed. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm not ashamed to admit it. When I say teary eyed, like, it wasn't just like they are now. Right now they're a little watery, but I was teared up. I was so happy for AJ. I was teared up. That was kudos. People shit on Triple H a lot for some of the stuff that he has done. And people even shitted on Triple H for AJ's retirement to Gunther. Man, that was an incredible moment. And I'll be honest with you, that was my moment of the night. And it's not even close. Like, that was probably my moment of the year. And it'd be hard. I mean, you bring me to tears? That's probably my moment of the year for 2026. I can't see you guys doing anything better than that. Unless you're going to have, like, AJ Lee keep her title, go on to WrestleMania, and not only do she keep her title at WrestleMania, she wins her WrestleMania match, she keeps her title there, CM Punk main events WrestleMania and beats Roman Reigns, and they end that with Elizabeth hoisted up on CM Punk's shoulder, both holding up their titles like they're fucking Randy Savage and Elizabeth. If that shit don't happen, this is my moment of the year. This is it. Incredible end to Raw. I'm so happy for AJ. Match of the night is Devon Evans versus Kofi Kingston. I'm not going to do a tap out because the whole AJ thing, we don't need any negativity and everything. So I'm not going to rag on anything on the show. We're just going to celebrate the phenomenal AJ Styles.